work together is what really counts.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mr. Honda, as you know, Iranian people are getting more involved with the American political system, especially in Los Angeles, where the community, there's a more population of the Iranian in Los Angeles. But Northern California as well is becoming very populated with the Iranian, and especially they are very powerful in the high-tech industry, as you know. What would you recommend to the Iranian people in terms of participating with the political system in the United States?
Well, if you're not a citizen, I would urge you to go through the citizenship process. And if you are a citizen, then I would urge you to register to vote and register for a political party. There's quite a few political parties you can register into, but to have your voices felt and your votes count, to get involved as a community as you do today, and put behind a one-voice effort on what it is that's important to you as a community, as a family. And many times our communities, we're diverse in our views and our sentiments, but as a community we can come together on issues around education, what's good for our seniors, what it is that we want to see for our society as a whole, how we want our country to behave overseas.
Absolutely.
And the community here is a resource, a rich natural resources for insights and advice for our government and for our political party.
Absolutely. So you don't suggest that we should go with Ralph Nader then?
Well, you know, as a Democrat, I'd say vote Democrat.
I know, I'm just kidding. Well, anyways, it's absolutely a pleasure having you. Do you have something else which you would like to talk about, or?
Well, I just want to say very sincerely that the community coming together and inviting the greater community, because I saw a big sign out there that says, welcome and thank you for being at our cultural festivities. That the focus of your festivities is not for yourselves, but is for the children, and putting together a school that transmits culture and language, things that are important to all of us who come from a different land with a different background, a different history, and a different language. Those are important to maintain. Those are important to pass on from one generation to another. I know it's difficult to pass a language on from one generation to another, but I must urge you to make the effort, even though the kids say, I don't want to go to language school, you know, but when they get older, they appreciate it. And we as public schools and as other adults in our community, we should enrich and we should encourage the children to speak their language and learn English at the same time. But to be an American does not mean you give up your history. To be an American does not mean that you give up your language. To be an American does not mean that you give up your values of your families and your religion. This is a place to practice all those things that you brought with you from when you came, where you came. And besides, you have many things to share with us. I believe that in Iran, in that region, some of the greatest philosophers, religious leaders, and also folks who believed in democracy and human rights came out of that region. And we have to know that, and we have to learn that, so that
Okay.